biggest challenges that happens in the salon industry is lack of communication. If you are new to my channel, if you could do me a swell favor and hit the follow button, because we're like brand new here and we have no followers, and that would do a lot for the algorithm. I appreciate it. Now that that is taken care of, let's dive back in. It's lack of communication with clients, with coworkers, with, suppliers, all that kind of stuff. We get into this like anxiety-ridden state where we just don't feel comfortable talking to people. We get in this anxiety-ridden state explaining to clients that, we do our job because of lifestyle balance, like note and key. And we need to start putting our boundaries in place, but also being very transparent. The bigger problem is not that you're saying no, it's the fact that you're actually saying yes when you really mean no. And if we all started to communicate better and communicate our boundaries, we'd actually build longer lasting relationships. And I understand it can be so scary trying to, not upset somebody. But in the long run, when you are kind of saying one thing and you mean another, you end up insulting that person. Like me and my boyfriend this morning, we just got into a huge argument because he said he was going to do something and he didn't do it. And then I asked him again and he said he was going to do it and then he didn't do it. And then 3 days later, I am like, are you going to do this thing or not? And he's like, well, no, I really don't want to. And I'm like, okay, why didn't you just say that? And it's the same thing in our industry, right? Client comes in and, they want something and we say, oh yeah, we can deliver that. We can't. Who's going to be upset in the long run? It's going to be the client. The client comes in and says, okay, this is my budget. And we say, yeah, we can work within that. And then suddenly the bill's more. Who's going to be upset? The client. If our boss or our coworker asks us for help or asks us to come in for an extra shift and we're like, yeah. And then we decide, last minute, oh no, I can't do that or whatever. Who's going to be upset, right? And I get it. Anxiety is like, it's a bitch. It really is a bitch. But I want you to think of it this way. The next time somebody asks you to do something and your first thought is, heck yes, I want to do this, I want you to say something along the lines of this. I would love to be able to help you out. However, I am really trying to work on my own personal boundaries right now. And as a result, I can't do it. And I want you to stop talking. Because we'll also get to the point where we try and over-explain. We try and again, we're people-pleasing even in our nose. And it actually bothers us a heck of a lot more than it bothers our clients. And it goes the same thing too, if we're asking for something, we try and over-explain because we're trying to justify the need for it. For deposits, for example, I take a 30% deposit on all my new appointments. And when I first started doing this, I started being like, oh my God, I need 30% because I keep getting no-shows and I really need to protect my income. People don't care. Unless they ask, you don't need to over-explain. What are you doing, buddy? We need to start putting boundaries in place that it's okay to do what we need to do, when we gotta do it, how we gotta do it. If you got a little human in a tow with his pants apparently undone, it is what it is. Can I fix your shirt? Come here. No? All right. But we became hairdressers because we want to serve people, but we're actually doing them a disservice when we're not fully transparent. So I really encourage you, the next time you think you want to say yes, make sure that yes is actually a yes. And if it's a no, make sure you actually say no.